Battlefield 6 is packed with the most gadgets we've ever seen in the series. This is gear that can flip the fight on its head, tools that shut down vehicles, and devices that change how you play. Today I'm going to break down every single gadget you can get hands-on with inside of Battlefield 6, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. We have a ton of gadgets in Battlefield 6. Some of these are things you've probably seen in past Battlefield titles, but we also have some new things here as well. So let's start off with the Assault class first. We have the SS-26 Fire Shotgun, the Assault Ladder, the X95 BRM, the 320A1 HE, the 320A1 Therm, and the deployable beacon. Now the deploy beacon was moved to the Assault class after the beta. It was actually on the Recon class during the beta like it has always been, and they decided to move it to the Assault class, and I'm not really sure why, because you have a lot of good launchers here. You have the X95 BRM, which is an airburst launcher. You have the Fire Shotgun, which sounds like it's going to be crazy, but mainly here you have the Assault Ladder, and everything that I have heard and seen about the Assault Ladder, it's going to be a really good gadget to use. You can pair this with, of course, your sledgehammer as your melee weapon, get up on the side of the building and just knock the wall down. Or you can use this to kind of peek over certain heights that you may not have been able to get to before. Maybe there's certain things in the game you want to head glitch on. You can kind of run the ladder up to that and peek over it. There's going to be lots of playability with the Assault Ladder on certain maps especially, but overall you have a lot of options here when it comes to the gadget you want to run on the Assault class. Now when it comes to support, of course, this is supporting your team. So you have the defibrillator, the GPDIS, and the MP-APS. Now both of these are going to be the same type of device but do two different things. One, of course, is going to stop projectiles like grenades, and from everything I'm hearing, you're going to be able to stop 3 grenades before it destroys itself. The other is actually going to destroy explosives. I've not heard a lot of details about this one just yet. If it's going to be things just like rockets, or if it's actually going to be explosives from, your helicopters and also tanks. So you have 2 gadgets that actually stop explosives or stop explosives from hurting your team. You also have the LWCMS, which is the mortar, the M32A1 SMK, the S1CHG1WP, and the deployable cover and the supply pouch. So support, once again, has a lot of options here. I still don't see a lot of people going away from the defibrillator and the supply pouch and things like that. Most people are going to run those. The deployable cover in the beta was okay, so I probably will experiment with some other things. From what I'm hearing, the mortar is not that strong, which is probably a good thing, because Battlefield 2, I think I'm right on that game. It was absolutely insane. I think that's the right game that I'm thinking of that it was in the first time. And then, of course, we did have it in Bad Company as well. You could use it with the Recon class. It was not as powerful as it was in the earlier Battlefield titles, but I've heard that it's not really that great in this game either. Now, of course, that could change, but overall, the support class has some really good options here, and having the option to put out something that will destroy grenades or even explosives is a big help. I mean, you can really lock down a certain capture area and make sure that your team is not dying from explosive spam or grenade spam. When it comes to the engineer, of course, this is all about rocket launchers and destroying enemy equipment. So we have the MBT Law, the SLM93A, the RPG, the MAS148, the M136AT, the Supply Crate, the AV Mine, the MTKM1R, the EOD Bot, and the M41A Slam. So we have a lot of things here that's going to either take down air vehicles or land vehicles. The Supply Crate is actually for tanks and things, so you can get out and put this down and resupply that tank. So that's going to be a big help in a lot of ways if you have a team of engineers working with you inside of a tank. But the other stuff, of course, here is what we kind of come to expect. But this is a big list of launchers. I don't know if we've ever had this many launchers inside of any Battlefield game. We had a good bit in Battlefield 2042, but a lot of those came over from the Portal. So when it comes to just base launchers, I don't think we've ever seen this many. And of course, you have mines. You have the EOD Bot, which is a blast to use as well, because you can destroy tanks and gadgets with the EOD Bot. A lot of times, nobody will be even paying attention to that EOD Bot. So there's going to be a lot of fun tools with the engineer class as well. Now, when it comes to the Recon class, this is the one that's a bit lacking in my opinion. You have the laser designator, the Recon drone, the the tracer dart, the claymore, the sniper decoy, and C4 explosives. Now, of course, you know most snipers are going to run C4. A lot of times you can sneak up on an enemy vehicle and destroy it with C4, or even kill, other enemies, knock down walls, that kind of stuff. Claymores are pretty handy as well. The base things like the tracer dart, the recon drone we've seen in past games. The laser designator is nice as well, and you can place that down now like you could in older Battlefield titles. You don't actually have to hold it just to mark certain vehicles. You can place it down somewhere and it will mark them automatically. So that is nice. The sniper decoy, I'm still not really sold on it. I never really thought that in any game the sniper decoy in past Battlefield titles was really that useful, but I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm kind of confused why they took the spawn beacon away from the Recon class. I felt like if you wanted to play more of a aggressive Recon role, maybe use a carbine, maybe use a DMR, or of course we have open weapons in Battlefield 6, so you could use any weapon really. But I felt like that made the Recon class a bit more viable, because you could go in, play aggressive, and actually have that respawn beacon to place out. Not having that respawn beacon inside of the Recon class makes it feel a little lackluster compared to the other classes we have and the other gadgets we have on the other 3 classes. I'm not quite sure what they could do here to change that up. If you want to play that very aggressive role, like I said, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because you don't have that beacon out, so you may not pick the Recon class. You may pick a different class instead. The Recon class is definitely going to be tailored towards more of those long-range snipers now. And that's something that is kind of a shame to me, because I feel like they should have just left the respawn beacon on the Recon class, because it has been on the Recon class as long as I can remember when it comes to a Battlefield title. But overall, I think a lot of these gadgets in the game are going to be really fun to use. We have a lot of option on each individual class. We have a ton of options on the engineer class for taking down aircraft and taking down land vehicles as well. We have a lot of options on the support class to support your team, not only with ammo and health and revives, but also with a lot of that explosive spam in game. And you have, of course, the assault class, which is going to be the class that's kind of tailored towards being first through the door. You have a fire shotgun, you have all types of explosive launchers, and an assault ladder, and the deployable beacon. So assault is going to be one that I see a lot of people running, even more now than they did during the beta. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about all of these gadgets. There is a huge list here. Like I said, more than we have ever seen in any other Battlefield game in the series. And I feel like these are going to be really, really good. A lot of these seem like they're going to be a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to get hands-on with all of the weapons and all the gadgets and all the vehicles come, of course, October the 10th. So leave me a comment with your thoughts. And if you like the video, hit the like. If you did not subscribe yet, please do so. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.